With just days left until Election Day, fires this week have destroyed hundreds of ballots in two ballot drop boxes across the Pacific Northwest, prompting an active investigation for the culprits responsible for both incidents. We are going to talk about this in detail, but before that, please remember to like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest news. Your support helps us bring you more stories that matter. Now, coming back to the topic, while many ballots at a drop box in Portland remain unharmed, election officials reported that hundreds of ballots were destroyed in a second fire at a ballot drop box in nearby Vancouver, Washington. Authorities believe these incidents are connected to a third earlier event in Vancouver earlier this month. These events follow a U.S. Department of Homeland Security bulletin issued in September and later obtained by the watchdog group Property of the People. The bulletin warned of rising online discussions where users shared and encouraged different ways to sabotage ballot drop boxes without getting detected. This activity, the bulletin suggested, could increase the risk of attacks against election infrastructure through the upcoming 2024 election cycle. Election infrastructure continues to be a target of interest for certain domestic extremists and others with election-related grievances, who aim to disrupt the democratic process and election operations, the bulletin emphasized. Oregon's Secretary of State LaVon Griffin-Valade condemned the incidents, stating, "Make no mistake, an attack on a ballot box is an attack on our democracy, and this is completely unacceptable. No motivation can justify any attempt to deny voters their voice." Similarly, Washington Secretary of State Steve Hobbs expressed concern, saying, "We prioritize the safety of our election workers and will not accept any threats or violence aimed at undermining the democratic process." He added, "I firmly denounce any terroristic actions intended to interfere with lawful and fair elections in Washington." The Portland Police Bureau responded to the first incident around 3:30 a.m. Monday, where an incendiary device had been attached to the side of a ballot drop box. Security personnel quickly extinguished the fire, preventing a larger spread, according to a police statement. In Vancouver, Washington, just 15 miles from Portland, a second fire broke out early Monday at another ballot box near a bus station. Vancouver police officers discovered a suspicious device that was actively smoking and burning beside the box. Election officials noted that all ballot drop boxes across Multnomah County and Clark County are equipped with fire suppression systems. During a press conference Monday, Multnomah County Elections Director Tim Scott shared that fire suppression measures within the Portland ballot box helped protect over 400 ballots inside, though 3 ballots did sustain minor damage. Election officials are still reviewing the ballots involved in the Vancouver fire and estimate that hundreds may have been destroyed, according to Clark County Auditor Greg Kimsey. Laura Shepard, a spokesperson for Vancouver, advised that election officials are urging anyone who dropped off a ballot at the Vancouver box after 11 a.m. on Saturday to reach out and verify their ballot status. Scott affirmed, "Voters should feel assured that even if their ballots were within the affected box, their votes will still be counted." Evidence gathered from the incendiary devices linked Monday's fires with a third incident on October 8th, where another incendiary device had been placed at a different Vancouver drop box, explained Portland Police Bureau spokesperson Mike Benner. Police have identified a suspect vehicle seen fleeing the Portland fire scene. The vehicle is a dark-colored 2001 to 2004 Volvo S60, according to a police news release on Monday. "We are still investigating the motives, but it's clear these acts are intentional and targeted," said Portland Police Bureau Assistant Chief Amanda McMillan. "We're concerned about this intentional attempt to interfere with the election process." The FBI's Seattle office has joined the investigation, working closely with state and local authorities. As Election Day draws closer, state leaders are calling on citizens to continue voting despite these events and are committed to increasing security around ballot drop boxes. There are multiple ways for voters to cast their ballots and make sure their voices are heard, emphasized Washington Governor Jay Inslee. Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega Pedersen confirmed that the damaged Portland drop box has already been replaced. Local law enforcement agencies in both Multnomah County and Vancouver are planning to enhance their patrols around ballot boxes to ensure voter safety. Oregon Governor Tina Kotek added that voter intimidation or any criminal attempt to interfere with the upcoming election is un-American and will not be tolerated. Governor Inslee also announced Monday evening that 24-hour enhanced security will now be enforced around ballot drop-off points to prevent further interference. The city of Vancouver lies within Washington's 3rd Congressional District, currently represented by Congresswoman Marie Gluesenkamp-Perez, where one of the nation's most competitive House races is unfolding. Following the ballot box fires, Representative Gluesenkamp-Perez has called for overnight law enforcement patrols at drop boxes until Election Day. In an interview with CNN's Caitlin Collins, the Democrat Congresswoman emphasized that her anger over the incidents isn't motivated by partisan reasons, saying, "As an American, I'm deeply troubled to see the corrosive and toxic atmosphere impacting communities in such a destructive and ugly way." What are your thoughts about this incident? Do share your answers in the comment box below. See you guys in the next video.